Hey everybody, so welcome to the typical, not so typical, financial Thursdays at El Triunfo Corporation.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you can get applause from the audience. Yes.
Yeah.
So every Thursday, El Triunfo Corporation puts on a very informative, financially driven live feed from their offices in Santa Ana. And I'm being told to step back because I'm too tall. Okay. But please make sure to check them out every Thursday night at 7 o'clock sharp. We're running a little late because we had some technical difficulties, but that's why they call it live. And so today, they asked me to come in and do a presentation. I've been working on something for restaurants in Orange County to make sure that you, if you're a restaurant owner, you're aware of what's going on. Because I know it's a very difficult time right now and people are struggling and they're very frustrated, and in some cases they're thinking we're just going to close the restaurant, we don't know what to do, can't do this anymore, am I operating at half capacity, what do I do? So there's some things that are happening right now that you should be aware of as a business owner that may give you some hope in being able to survive. So the presentation I put together is food for thought, and what things you can do to survive and possibly thrive. And there's things that you can do today that may expand your business model for when this is over, to where you now have things that you didn't have before as part of your business model. So bear with me, it's the first time I'm using this control. Okay, so let me paint the picture of how important it is that you do something. Okay, including maybe wearing face masks like I'm wearing right now from my face mask company that I do called Tailor-Made Face Mask. The branded merchandise right here, and then branded merchandise right here. Okay, so this is one of the things that you should be doing. Okay, I know you may not agree with face masks, you may agree with face masks, but what you should be definitely doing is remembering that it's about your customers, and the customer really wants to feel safe in your business. Whether it's, we're talking about restaurants right now, but it applies to all kinds of businesses out there that are brick and mortar. Also, why should you be comfortable with the idea of basically catering to that client and that customer? First of all, customer's always right. Secondly, right now, if you haven't noticed, there's a lot of people that are out of work. So discretionary spending has been cut dramatically. So you're competing for harder dollars. And if anybody is in your industry that's still around and surviving, they are very hungry for those same dollars. So what are you going to do to secure that money, that discretionary income that is now smaller from those customers that are out there? First thing you need to understand is they need to feel safe to come into your business. So whether you agree or disagree about wearing a mask, wear a mask. And do the next best thing and basically take one step further and brand your mask. This is for the Orange County Business Council. And then there's one for El Triunfo that was there too. And the website company is for the mask is Tailor-Made Face Mask. Tailor is with an I, not a Y, like golf. TailorMadeFaceMask.com, or you can contact me and I'll give you some possibilities. But with that being said, why? Because on Facebook, as simple as on Facebook, you have groups that are now outlining and identifying businesses that are safe and businesses that are not. Okay? So whether you are practicing safe measures in your business or not, people are sharing that information out there. If you're a restaurant, this is as recent as last week, the columnist who writes about restaurants in Orange County introduced through the Orange County Register what they're calling a rating system for restaurants, a comfort rating system for restaurants, right? And you get, just like with the health department, you'll get an A, B, C, D, E, or F rating on your restaurant. And that is going to become what people look at, just like a Yelp review, to know that your restaurant is safe for them to come to, okay? And what is it that's going to determine your rating of A through F? Ratings reflect the reviewer's impression, which is the columnist, or I'm guessing at some point it will be the people that go to your place that will not share on Facebook but may share with the Orange County Register, based on personal observations of state and CDC guidelines for restaurant safety during the pandemic. Separation of tables, sanitation measures, how are you dealing with your face mask, is your staff and employees trained correctly, all of this stuff. At the end of the day, the name of the game is money and people coming to spend money in your business. So what are you doing to make sure that you don't end up with an F rating, not following any apparent protocols, but end up excellent with protocols that go above and beyond what is being told that you should do? Okay? So be aware that this is happening. If you're not making sure that you are covered in this, you will suffer somebody's rating and you'll end up being down here versus up here. So, this is just a screen capture from Google today. 8 more Orange County restaurants closed temporarily. 3 Orange County restaurants closed because of coronavirus concerns. 7 more Orange County restaurants closed. More Orange County restaurants closed. 2 more Orange County restaurants closed. Are you getting the point? This is happening all the time. So, it's very critical in a business that has small margins to begin with, restaurants, is that you're doing everything in your power to increase your chances of survival through this period versus basically just sitting there and having it, collapse underneath you. You don't want to start temporarily close. So I just need to break my lease. I need to close the business. I don't want to do this anymore. It's a hassle, right? Well, before you do that, take a breath. Contact some people like the gentleman at El Triunfo or myself, consultants that are living and breathing this in terms of helping people stay in business now, and how do you take this time as an opportunity to establish your chances to thrive beyond coronavirus, because there will be a day past coronavirus. Okay? So stay or go. Read your lease, okay? And have some people come and help you in evaluating your lease. What do I mean by that? If you are going to plan to close, or you may decide it's time for you to renegotiate your lease, look and see what the terms of your lease are. You may have even a force majeure clause in your contract, which would allow you to basically, act of God clause basically, somehow request from the landlord terms that are unusual under normal circumstances, because this is definitely not a normal circumstance. And landlords, in most cases, have been receptive to working with their tenants. So before you just chuck it all off, close your doors, walk away in the middle of the night, read your lease, see what your parameters are, what your opportunities are, and consult with some people that can help you, whether they're attorneys. You can contact me, or like I said, the gentleman at El Triunfo. We can guide you if we can't help you ourselves. Negotiate with your landlord. Look at some things, like for example, some landlords right now are allowing for outside seating. They're allowing restaurants that don't have outside seating to now have common outside seating, so that they can increase the number of seatings, number of people they can serve in an outside environment. Because a lot of cities are approving that right now under these conditions. Okay, so it's not, you don't have to go through the city council or planning commission, get permitted for seating outside. Everybody's trying to help the businesses, but you need to be aware that those resources are out there for you, or talk to people that can guide you where those resources are. It gives you hope versus frustration. Change your business model. Think about this time as an opportunity to change your business model. What do I mean by that? Introduce a delivery system that is not maybe serviced by Uber Eats or by DoorDash. Actually, go get an electric car and start your own delivery system. That will be something that you can build on going forward. If you haven't really developed your menu for takeout, if it was an afterthought because most of your business was all in-house dining, take the opportunity now to develop that. Okay, maybe introduce some items that are more takeout friendly, rather than big meals that have a lot of sauces in them. Like maybe this is a time for innovation as far as your menu offerings, right? Reimagine your environment. This is sort of where my wheelhouse where it's designed. Do not, use plastic PVC piping and some plastic sheets and put them on a table and then charge me $50 for my meal, right? I'm not going to come in and basically look like I'm at Home Depot basically eating my meal, all right? Don't overspend on something that looks like I'm in a hair salon getting my hair dried at the tables, right? There are ways to do this where your environment can be enhanced and at the same time provide the safety measures required, so that you don't lose on your brand identity or what your place stands for in terms of its experiential promise. If you're a five-star restaurant, and I've seen this, by the way, in Orange County, if you're a five-star restaurant, why are you using PVC, white PVC and plastic? What happened to basically having a creative solution, right? So again, contact me. You can reach me on Facebook. You can reach me at Rod Gantis and Associates. Make sure whoever you're dealing with gives you a reimagination of your environment that does not take away from your brand identity, that you work so hard to establish, okay? It's super critical right now as a defining and differentiating factor to get that money that we're talking about, okay? Develop your unique offerings, like I was saying, on your menu. Develop some items on your menu that maybe are not on your menu already, but that may be appropriate right now. They're easy meals to basically be delivered, healthy opportunities. This is an opportunity to expand because people are going to order from you. So this is an opportunity for you to educate them about what you could do. Okay. Also, you might have to be creative in terms of the inventory that you carry in terms of goods. Like certain foods are maybe too expensive. You can't really carry those. So you have to get creative about other items that you carry that can last longer, right? Because your orders are not as frequent. Build your takeout menu, like I said. Do your own delivery service. This is critical because right now you get an electric car and then basically do all of this, and down the road you'll have a system that basically works. Mm-hmm. What else can you do? Address and answer your customers' questions on social media all the time. Okay, do not back away from their questions. Okay, reassure your customers about the health and food safety procedures in your place. Inform them about extra precautions that are being taken. Don't shut down your social media. Super critical right now. That you think, okay, I'm going to save money. Don't get cheap on your social media. Get the right people doing your social media. This is your face right now, even more so than ever before. Okay, and do it the right way that reflects you, not the generic way of dealing with it. Streamline delivery service. Organize your quick service like we were talking about with the delivery. Okay, promote vouchers and gift cards, both for yourself and for others. People who may want to buy a meal for their parents. Okay, they cannot go see them. They may send something to them. Okay, and if it's electronic, it's even better. Okay, some of the things, I'm sorry, it's kind of fuzzy, but some of the things that you should also be aware of is this program called Save Dine OC. Thank you, it just cleared. Okay, this is a program that was launched between the Orange County Supervisors and the Orange County Business Council. Okay, it basically means that you can basically apply for $1,000 grants per location. So if you have 3 locations, you can apply for 3 grants at $1,000 a piece that would basically help you pay for steps to create COVID-safe environment and their customers for employees. So it's meant for you to take that money, and you might be already doing this, by the way, right? So if you're already doing this, in the process to qualify for application, you will have to fill out some paperwork at the Orange County Business Council. They're the ones managing this program. $10 million was set aside by the Orange County Board of Supervisors for this. Okay, and then this is to reimburse the restaurants for purchases. There's a link right here. I'm not going to click on it, but ocbc.org, Save Dine OC is the link. Look it up. Again, you can reach out to me. I can share this with you guys later. And again, the mask, the 6 feet, the sanitization, super critical, easy stuff that you need to be doing anyway. And again, the application of that program is ocbc.org, reopen safely. Okay, and when this picture is clear, you'll see what I'm talking about a high-end solution rather than the plexi, the plastic sheets and the PVC tubes. That picture up there, the gentlemen are actually rolling in very nicely framed, clean glass with black frame, putting it aside. Almost looks like a glass railing that is on the other side of the table, looking over the ocean. That's probably Marina Village, maybe there. Okay, in any case, I'm going to move on. But ocbc.org, reopen safely, is the page that you want to go to apply for this program. The other thing that a lot of people know about is a program that was initiated by Governor Newsom called the Great Plates Program. The Great Plates Program, a restaurant can qualify to provide food for, this was back from April, okay, to deliver service for California elderly and seniors. Okay, you qualify. It is managed by like AgeWell down in South County or a senior services agency. It may be Senior Serve up here or what is now Orange County Meals on Wheels. They will manage the program and the restaurants that are in it.
But you basically get to deliver the food. So we're back to that delivery system, right? You're developing your own delivery. You're safety checking all your drivers. Okay, you're getting paid to deliver food to seniors. So it's meals that you are now getting paid to make and deliver to seniors, okay, by the state to provide food for all those seniors that are living in situations where they can't cook for themselves or they can't get any food, right? Two purposes, again, help seniors and adults, okay, at high risk, so they don't have to go out, and provide essential economic stimulus to local businesses. So it's right there. If you're a restaurant, you can qualify for this. Give you an idea, in South County, there's 30 restaurants right now that are part of this program that is being managed through AgeWell. And the program just got extended for another 60 days. So get on it right away. It's on the covid19.ca.gov page, and you can basically apply for that program. Look and check with your local business associations and your chambers of commerce. They're doing stuff as well to encourage people to feel safe about coming into your business. So my hometown of San Clemente, they have a program called Mask Up SC. It just launched last week. Okay, stickers that go on windows, posters that go on windows to establish what I'm walking down the street and I see that poster. Oh, this business is safe. They take themselves seriously. They have been approved by the Chamber of Commerce and the Downtown Business Association. And here you go. So Mask Up SC, and there's other things like Mask Up OC. I know that the mayor of Costa Mesa is trying to do a program on identifying and awarding restaurants and businesses that are doing the right thing. So there's stuff going on in your own city. And if there isn't, use this as an example to go to the city council, to the Chamber of Commerce, and get them to do something like this. Right? This is not going to go away. We've been thinking that this is, next week will be over, next week will be over. We're looking at least 6 months to a year. If you think about the school year with kids, all the districts have committed in a certain direction or the other. They're not going to change in the course of the next year. So we're looking at probably easily 6 months to a year minimum of this reality. Okay? This is another way that you can stand out from somebody who's not doing this to garner the money and the customers and the business. This is, I'm sorry it's not clear, but this is, for example, the guide for expanding restaurant and retail space. This is from the City of Santa Ana's page. Okay, not only does it, you can't see it here, but not only does it say the 6 feet and everything as far as the distancing, it also talks about the ability to use patio space and curbside space that's not usually easily gotten. You have to go to the planning commission, get approval, submit a seating chart. It's very hard to get those outside seats. Your restaurant right now, the cities are very incentivized to basically provide this ability. And you can go to the websites for the city and you can see this. This is, again, a guide for expanded restaurant retail space from the City of Santa Ana. And it's a very nicely put out document. A lot of the cities already have this or are going to have it very shortly if they haven't gotten into it already, all right? So there's a lot of resources for you to use. There's a lot of possibilities for you to go ahead and not give up, but be smart and strategic about how not only do you survive, but also how you thrive. Thank you very much for your time. I think that's the last slide, so I appreciate the opportunity. And we're out. Make sure to check El Triunfo's financial series every Thursday at 7 o'clock, right here on the El Triunfo Facebook page.
All right. Applause.